Hi. So today I'm going to tell you one more story, an interesting story. And if you like it, please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you think it add value, just share it with as many friends as possible. This story is not a funny story. It's about why I nearly contemplated suicide. This was long back when I had just got into IIT and got into IIT with a rank of 129 out of about 3 lakh people who wrote the JEE that year. I was on top of the world. Well, till I wrote the entrance exam, I had this goal of getting into IIT. There was a sense of purpose within me, and I was driven. So I used to really practice my maths, science very, very hard every day. I would solve problems, and I was on the zone, actually, if you can use that word. Because I was completely driven. I was loving the subject, and I would love doing problems and solving problems. And that's why I got into IIT with such a great rank. In IIT, I had initially a bit of a setback because I didn't know English and I couldn't speak in English. I had a bit of a worry whether I would make friends. But soon I got over that problem and I made lots and lots of friends. But it was at that time that the problem started. When you make lots of friends, you want to also spend time with them. And I was a guy who wanted to have fun in life. So instead of the focus on studies, focus slowly started shifting to friendship. And friendship led to spirituality. My favorite spirit was Old Monk Rum and Bullet Beer. Well, spirituality came along with playing of cards. So every night we would sit and play cards till 3, 4 in the morning, having a few drinks, especially before exams. Before a quiz or an exam, I would sit up till about 5 o'clock in the morning playing cards. And obviously my grades started tanking. Grades which were at 8.4 in the first semester out of 10 went to 8 in the second semester, 7.5 in the third semester, then 7, 6.5. Finally, at the end of the fifth semester, I had reached 5.5. And it looked like there's no way I could then graduate from IIT. I didn't have enough credits or enough subjects that I had passed to be able to graduate from IIT. And didn't know what to do. And I was worried. Here I had been the talk of the town when I got into IIT because I was the only person from my district who had got into IIT. One of the few people from my entire state to have got into IIT. I had one of the highest ranks from my state in IIT. And my entire family was proud of it. My extended family, my relationships, my friends, they were also proud of it. To them, I was the brainy guy in the family. And here I was about to be chucked out of IIT because I couldn't focus on my studies and I was completely focused on drinking and other bad habits. Well, I tried my level best to then try and recover from that position. So I started going to the professors and begging with them and pleading with them to give summer courses so that I could make up the subjects. But the problem was that they disliked me intensely. And I couldn't blame them because I used to bunk and cut every class. I would sit outside the class and smoke a cigarette just to defy the professor and show that I'm a big dada. Well, I couldn't get any of the summer courses. Myself and about 3, 4 friends, we were in the same boat and we were desperate. And we knew that we were in deep trouble. And this is when I started wondering, what should I do? How can I show this face to my parents? How can I go back to Kerala, meet my friends, and tell them that I'm going to get chucked out of IIT? And this is when I started contemplating suicide. I was wondering which is the best way to end it all. Should I jump from the terrace and finish it off? Or should I hang myself from the ceiling fan? Luckily, I had enough faith in my parents. So I went and spoke to my parents and confessed everything to them. Without holding anything back, I told them about what all I've been up to and why I might get chucked out of IIT. Or worse, better possibility would be that I could stay on for at least one more year and finish it off. Well, I was very lucky. My parents were the most supportive people. Instead of judging me and making me feel bad, they said, we are there to support you. They, in fact, stayed back in the IIT guest house for about 45 days. My poor father, he came along with me, met some of the professors, and then they realized that, hey, I'm not such a bad person. It's just that I had lost my way. They started supporting me. And finally, I graduated from IIT in 5 years instead of 4 years, but I did graduate. I went on to build a very successful career, became a CXO in some of the best companies in the world at a very, very young age, had a phenomenal career. And then I had an autoimmune disorder, but I managed to overcome that. And today I'm a very successful author, motivational speaker, a co-founder of a startup company. I'm a consultant in the social sector where I'm supporting some fantastic initiatives. People look up to me and reach out to me for help. All this wouldn't have been possible if I had given up at that time. And so these are some of the lessons that I want to share with you. When things get really tough, the one thing you should do is reach out to those who love you or who you love, who are closest to you, and share your burden with them. There's no shame in asking for help, because on a daily basis, every single one of us are taking so much of help from so many people in the society. There's so many people who are working together to make each of our lives possible. We are human beings. We're social animals. We're supposed to ask for help. So reach out, ask for help. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel embarrassed. Be transparent. Communicate what you're going through. Let them feel it. They will support you. Number 2 is that life is a long, long innings. There are many setbacks that will happen to you. It will definitely happen. Some small setbacks, some huge setbacks. When you face those kind of setbacks, remember that life is a long, long innings. There is always time for you to make up and get better and reach the top again. Imagine there are people who have started taking up things like marathon running at the age of 80 and doing a great job. So there is enough time to do things and make your successful career or your successful ventures happen. The third thing is that always have a focus and a sense of purpose. For me, that was what I lost in IIT. Before that, it was focus and purpose was to get into IIT. But after that, I didn't have a particular goal in mind. I didn't know whether I wanted to study more, I wanted to go abroad, I wanted to study work in India, start a company, nothing. So without that goal, I was meandering, I was wandering around. A goal will always give you direction. And that direction is what you should then take to maximize your life. Back yourself fully to achieve that goal, so that even if you then stray away a little bit, you will pull yourself back in the right direction. So have a sense of purpose, whether it's for a day, what you're doing, if there is a goal that you want to achieve in the day, or in a week, in a month, in a year, a decade, or even a lifetime, have goals where you go after. So these are the 3 lessons, my friends. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel and enjoy it. There are many more such sessions that I will be delivering. Also share it with your friends. Be boundless. Thank you.